Kids, and welcome to today's session. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. The chapter for today's session is the sentences. Now I start the session with few examples. If you say this brother, will it make sense? No, the other person will not understand. The words that you are using are not making sense. But on the other hand, if you say he is my brother, that makes sense. Now another example. Love, park, play. Will it make sense? These three words are making sense. No, the other person will not understand what actually you are trying to say. But if you say, I love playing in the park, words are making sense. So it is a sentence. So we can say a group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. So when we are talking to other person, if we are not using proper words, they are in not proper order, that is not a sentence. Today in this session, we explore more about the sentences. Let's begin the session. Read these words, group of words aloud. Which of these make sense? Tick them. So here are group of words. You have to tell me, are these group of words sentence? And sentences are the group of words which makes complete sense. Let's begin. This is what? This is what? So, not a sentence because it is not making any sense. Tall Alicia is. It is not making any sense. This is a table. It is a sentence. It is in a proper order. It is giving a proper sense, complete sense. So, it is a sentence. He is my brother. It is a sentence because the words, the group of words are making complete sense. So this is a sentence. So we can say a group of words that make complete sense is called a sentence. Now there are three things that you have to remember to write a sentence. The first is the words must be placed in their proper order to make complete sense. What does it mean? If you write it like I, Ria, am. On the other hand, if you write I am Ria, which group of words are making sense? I am Ria or I, Ria, am? The words are same. I am Ria. Three words. But the order, I am Ria, I, Ria, am. So the words must be placed in their proper order. Then only that will be a sentence. If you are using the same words, but the order is different, that will not make a sentence. If the words are placed, the group of words are placed in a proper order, then that group of words will be a sentence. Otherwise, that will also not be a sentence. So the first rule before writing a sentence you have to remember is the words must be placed in their proper order to make complete sense. The next thing that you have to remember is the sentence must begin with a capital letter. Always and always, children, it should always be the first letter, not the first word, letter. There are 26 letters. So, here in the word the first letter is T. So, the T, letter T should always be written in capital because with this letter our sentence starts. So the letter with which our sentence starts, always write that letter in capital. Next, a full stop, that dot which we call full stop, must be placed at the end of the sentence. If you are writing this is a table and you are not completing it, you are not ending it with a full stop, then that will not be a sentence. You have to complete it with a full stop. Now this is a sentence. So these three rules you have to remember before writing a sentence. Now read the following sentences. You are given with sentences. That means these group of words have complete sense, makes complete sense. Raman goes to school early. This is a sentence. Children are playing in the park. This is a sentence. Here the order is correct. First letter of the sentence is capital, ending it with a full stop, so it is a sentence. Here also children is the first word here, so the first letter is C, it is in capital. Lastly, the sentence is ending with full stop, so it is a, these group of words makes complete sense, proper order. First letter is in capital, ending the word with a full stop, so it is a sentence. Next example is the cow eats grass. It is a sentence. Here also the lion is roaring. So these are sentences. So children, this was the chapter where we talk about sentences. Let's quickly revise all the points that we have studied in today's session. First, we talk about sentence. So group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. Now, there were three things also that you need to remember. First thing was the group of words should be in proper order, then it will make a sentence. Second is the first letter of the word with which we are starting our sentence. The first letter should be in capital. You have to end the sentence with a full stop. So these are the three things that you have to remember before writing a sentence. I hope children you understood this chapter well. With this is the end. Thank you.